As someone who has been following the development of the Chinese fashion world for a long time, the evening felt so special to me. Vogue Forces of Fashion has always been a prestigious event that brings together fashion icons, artists, and shining stars. This year, however, there were two figures who stole my attention the most: Chen Zheyuan and Liqin. I remember very well how the atmosphere of the ballroom of the Grand Hotel in Shanghai that night was filled with sparkling lights and soft music. The guests are dressed glamorously, and the atmosphere feels like a meeting between elegance and innovation. When the main door opened and the two figures stepped in, it was as if time stopped for a moment. Chen Zheyuan wore a classic black suit with a modern cut. His suit was neatly structured but still showed a soft side of him. He adds a bold touch with a silver satin tie that steals the show without going overboard. The light of the spotlights reflected off her face, highlighting a firm jaw and a warm smile that many guests could not help but look at. By her side, Liqin appeared elegant in an asymmetrical cut ivory white dress that looked like an art walk. The dress combined simplicity and elegance in one breath, a soft satin material that falls perfectly on her shoulders, while sparkling accessories around her neck emphasize her natural elegance. I even got to hear an admiring whisper from some fashion editor behind me, who called her look an amazing blend of classic and contemporary. They did not come as an official couple, but their joint presence created an incredible visual harmony. There was something about the way they walked side by side, not too close, yet enough to show familiarity and mutual respect. The cameras instantly hunted them down, flashes of lights like stars dancing around the two figures. As they sat in the main guest area, I had the opportunity to observe a small interaction between them. Chen Zheyuan leaned slightly towards Liqin several times, as if to make sure she was comfortable. On the other hand, Liqin occasionally looked at him with a gentle smile that seemed sincere. Such small moments feel so human in the glitter of the often rigid fashion world. In a short interview session on the red carpet, a journalist asked about what fashion means to them. Chen Zheyuan replied calmly but confidently, "For me, fashion is not just clothes. It is a way of expressing who we are without having to say a word." Liqin added, "And sometimes, a person's style is not about following trends, but about how he carries himself with confidence and sincerity." I can see how the two statements complement each other, like two sides of a coin. Chen with his elegant masculine style, and Liqin with his authoritative gentle charm. They are not only guests on the show, but also representatives of the true spirit of the forces of fashion. The courage to be authentic amid the pressure of trends and public expectations. As the show continued, the two seemed to enjoy the moment without making any impression. They talked with designers, greeted young models, and took pictures with other guests of honor. But the most memorable moment for me was when the stage lights were dimmed for a special award session, and the camera captured a small moment. Chen Zheyuan clapped her hands first, then turned to Liqin with a smile that was not only polite, but warm and full of pride. There was a harmonious aura that was difficult to explain between the two of them. Maybe not romance, but something more sincere, a sense of mutual respect as two people who have made a long career in the entertainment world. Both are known to be professional and careful in maintaining the image, but that night they seemed more detached, more true to themselves. After the event ended, the atmosphere in the VIP living room became more relaxed. I stood not far from the table where they were talking with several stylists and Vogue editors. Chen Zheyuan politely thanked the team who prepared her outfit that night, while Liqin chuckled as she told of a funny experience during a dress fitting a few days earlier. What amazes me is the way they greet everyone regardless of status. There is no impression of superiority, only warmth and sincerity. I even got to see Chen look down a bit when thanking the staff for offering drinks. A small gesture, but a big show of character. As they left the room, the two walked side by side again. Not because it has to, but because it seems that it feels natural. Camera highlights still follow, but this time they don't seem to care much. There is a calmness in the way they deal with public attention, as if they are used to it, but still appreciate every moment. On the way home, I thought, the fashion world is often full of pretense and competition, but the night felt different. Seeing two figures like Chen Zheyuan and Liqin, who carried themselves humbly and respectfully. Attending a major event like Vogue Forces of Fashion gave a glimmer of warmth. They proved that true style is not just about beautiful clothes or famous brands. True style is about attitude, about elegance born of a calm heart and a soul that knows who it is. As an observer, I left the event that night feeling warm and amazed. Not only in the visual beauty they display, but in the harmony they create. A balance between firmness and softness, between calm and light. And perhaps without them knowing it, that night Chen Zheyuan and Liqin were not just special guests at the fashion event. They became a symbol of how true elegance always shines brightest when combined with modesty and sincerity.